he has been.
Okay. Maybe we can go for the next position, and it's always Marcus choosing is. Okay.
Are you going in numerical order or all those from?
Yeah, we are going to for the order. Yeah. No, it's Daniel's turn. It's Daniel's turn. Yeah. And we had okay. We had number 9, Big He for Daniele. So Daniele, it's your turn.
No, this is a position that I would like the others can explain me, because to
Okay.
me, from where I see it, I think is a not so very lucky guy who had a bad injury, and I wish him all the best and to be back for the Rumble as soon as possible. But I quite don't understand how he get to be in the ninth position, since he had a delusional WWE Championship run, and then he literally did nothing. So if someone can explain me why he's in this position, I will listen.
Well, maybe we can give him the PWI reasons rather than
Yeah.
didn't put him in this. Not my fault. Don't.
maybe we could ask to our friends Mandolini.
Well,
Maybe in the next
Ask him, because
yeah.
I actually I don't know if Marco has some opinion on that, but
Well,
literally I don't know.
I was going
feel-
to say the same thing you said about Vicky. That's why I did not choose him, because I didn't want to be controversial. But you took this.
No,
But,
I think one thing. I think we have to be good with and say all the positive things about
Yes,
the
of
people
course.
who deserves their position. We have been good with Cody, with Bobby, with Bryan. That's right. Even with Adam Page, we said a lot of good things. I said good things. Okay, he deserves to be in this range, in the top 10. Okay, all right, but we also have to be right and be honest with
Yes.
our audience, and say when things are not doing and have not been done right. I would like to understand the criteria. Why a guy who had a so delusional WWE run, and then an unfortunate bad injury that literally blocked him from perform. Why that guy is in ninth place? So I have to say it. I think it's a travesty also for guys that will come later and down the list.
And why Big E is at number 9 and Drew McIntyre is in number 20, for example?
No, well, you chose another guy who was in the number
No, I know,
16.
but
That should be this place to me, in my point, in my view.
Okay, so I'm gonna show the next Marcus choose, and is the number 13th Cardona. So
I mean,
Marco, could you
Matt
explain to
Cardona
us?
is one of the example that he can really do whatever he wants and gets attention wherever he goes without being in a major company. He built his own character through the internet, through the rumors, through the voices, and it's okay, it's fun, but he really built himself. And with his anti-indie gimmick, being the most hated man in the indie area, in the extreme wrestling area, it's a huge success for a person that when he was in WWE was the Long Island guy, always smiling, always and when he tried in WWE to build himself, we all know what happened, and he showed us what he really can do when someone listen to him building himself. So this position is well deserved, because even if it's not a huge name, as the chairman said, and as Daniele said, a business name, a news name like CM Punk, like Cody Rhodes. When Cardona does something, the bulletins, the newsletters are talking about Matt Cardona. And this, I have to give him really the credit for this, because he really built his character from himself. And he, let's say, built his own little position in the wrestling world business without being a top name in a major. He still is number 13 in the PWI 500. So that's why I chose him, because I think he made all a really good choice, and starting from the bottom.
Okay. Anyone wants to add something?
No,
He-
perfectly clear.
Well, I mean, in our chat, I was saying that me too. I was going to highlight this position. Also, not much, of course. It is really great for the former Zack Ryder, but also because he went higher than really top names like, I don't know, Ospreay or Jericho or Jay White. So Kenny Omega as well. So I think that being there without being in one of the majors, I think is so good result for Matt Cardona. And yeah, let's see. Also, I'm curious to see if sooner or later he will jump back to some of the most popular promotions in the world, because now he's successful, he's gaining lots of momentum, but who knows, maybe going back to WWE or elsewhere. So I'm curious to see if he's able to maintain this status also in the next year.
And if anyone wants to watch him and lives in Europe, you can watch it on the Over the Top Wrestling on the end of the October. Against could be a very good match against Trent 7. So if anyone want to go to Ireland and go for for a visit in I think they will be in Dublin, maybe. Yeah. Okay, Marco. Guys,
I think it's going to be in the National Arena, but I'm not
Okay.
100% sure.
Okay. Guys, my next position, but I want that my next guest has to talk on him, and I choose Josh Alexander, and I I want that person could talk about Josh Alexander. Hello, Messiah.
Perfect time. I cut my hair, but not what I am, the real Messiah. Hi, guys.
Hi, Messiah.
Hi,
Wow,
Josh
Messiah.
Alexander. Okay. The 8th anniversary of Over the Top Wrestling is in Wolverhampton and Dublin in the National Stadium.
Okay.
2 days.
Okay.
And okay, Josh Alexander. Great matches this year against Jonah, against Moose when he won the Impact World Championship, and for me, the match of the year against Eric Young at Slammiversary, because that match was a memorabilia for the TNA history, the 20 years of TNA Impact. And for me, the 14 position, I think Josh Alexander deserved to be in the top 10 of this rank. But it's good. 14 is good for Impact. And I hope the next year in another position, probably in the top 10. I hope so.
Okay, Messiah, thank you. And anyone wants to add in something on this position, or we can go for the other choose that it will be for
But
always
Prof,
Marco.
you can show us the Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, because I send you.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can show him.
They can block our channel. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Real
Okay.
Messiah, you are no longer our light. You are in the darkness.
I'm in the darkness because I want
Because
to find
he has the light inside.
I want to find another light, and here it is.
Okay, so we're going for the last Marcus choosing, and it's MJF. So
16,
Marco,
only 16 MJF.
only 16.
Yes,
What
and
the
I want to
fuck?
start from the last because according to PWI parameters, the last thing MJF
Sorry,
did.
Marco. Sorry, but it's a pleasure to have you here on PWC. Sorry, continue,
It's
please.
pleasure for me being here, Messiah. The last thing MJF did before let's say, the end of the terms for the PWI was that huge promo against the company and against Tony Khan. So it was this big moment, and we all were thinking, now what is going to do? Now we know, of course.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we didn't know what MJF's future would have been. And this is what one of the things that makes MJF great, despite his young age, because he's only 26 years old, I guess. And he still can make people talk about him, even when it's not even in the ring, it's not even on screen. And what he did before the feud with CM Punk was one of the greatest things that ever happened in AEW, in the ring and in the promos. And this guy has really the world in his hands, because it's another man like Cardona somehow, but not in the same way, that he can do whatever he wants, because he's always in his character wherever he goes, and he brings the business with him, despite him saying he doesn't care about the business, he only wants the money. Yes, because he's in the character, but we know that he loves, I hope that he loves this business, and he loves doing what he's doing every day, every week, in the ring with the microphone and during his matches. He also pushed Wardlow in the position where he's now, because he decided to show up and being squashed, and it's really professional, because we all know that in that period MJF was not so happy with his position in the company, and he chose the professional behavior, let's say. And this can also be a good thing for him in the future, wherever he's going to wrestle, even if he's going to WWE or decided to stay in AEW. And being in the top 20 and at a very young age can only be just the beginning for a brighter future for MJF in the wrestling business, because he can do, it can be the spotlight wherever he goes.
Okay. And then Daniel, I have a question for you from Cheng. Your position?
I've been told is 501, so actually he's out of the chart. So sorry for that.
Are you sure about that position?
Yeah, I have a message from Dave Meltzer. He told it personally.
Okay.
He deserves a better position than CM Punk, probably.
Next year, surely. But well, I would say one thing. You see, one guy like probably it happened by absolute casualty. Okay, it's not something that was meant to happen. But this guy, Virman, yeah, sure. I guess it would be a squash match with Virman versus Punk. But this guy, by doing literally nothing, held all the WWE universe guessing when and where Bill will debut on Monday Night Raw.